Okay. Well, after essentially the case was dropped against Jussie, like you said, everyone was in an uproar. The Chicago Police Union wanted a federal probe into the case. Like you said, the lawyer called it a whitewash of justice. Donald Trump actually called it an embarrassment to the country at a rally. And the Chicago police sued Jussie for $130,000 for the cost of the police investigation on the 12th. And then on the 23rd, you guys actually sued Smollett's lawyers for defamation?
Yeah.
Correct. We did. We sued them for defamation because they were saying things in the media, in the public eye, that was defaming our character and slandering us. The one that has stuck is the whiteface, about the whiteface. His lawyer has suggested that I might have been wearing whiteface to attack Jussie, which is just slanderous. Do you know the implications of wearing whiteface? Because when you think about the history, wearing blackface is a terrible thing to do. So to now say that me as a black person would wear whiteface, that's a slap in the face of my ancestors, of our ancestors.
Okay. Well, with all the nonsense that was happening, on May 13th, Fox actually canceled Empire after season 6 and announced that Jussie's not going to be coming back to the show. On August of that year, Dave Chappelle did the Sticks and Stones Netflix special where he created the whole Jussie Smollett character.
A French actor.
The French actor Jussie Smollett. When you guys saw the Dave Chappelle Netflix stand-up, what'd you think?
Oh my God, I was on the floor laughing. I couldn't. Dave Chappelle's a legend, you know, and for him to be talking about that and then even mentioning Gus was just unreal, surreal. It was crazy. And you know him, he's hilarious. So it was fun or funny to watch, to be watching that.
Okay, so that happens. And then on February 11th, 2020, Jussie Smollett, okay, I'm messing up. Jussie Smollett was indicted by a special prosecutor for lying to the Chicago police, which he pled not guilty to. They tried to get the charges thrown out, didn't work. And then right around February 12th, that's when the new case, the federal case started, and you guys were at the heart of this new case. Now, essentially, his lawyers try to paint a very interesting picture of this whole thing. Basically, what they said was that Abel had a sexual relationship with Jussie and was mad, and this is why Abel created this whole thing. When you heard about, okay, so number one, did you ever have a gay relationship with Jussie?
I never had no sexual relationship with Jussie Smollett. Jussie Smollett. Never. No. Never, not a kiss, not a holding hands. You know, I hold hands with my brother, you know, but not Jussie Smollett. No, I never did anything sexual with Jussie.
Okay. In court, though, they said that you went with Jussie to the Steamworks bathhouse together.
Correct.
Is this true?
That is true.
Okay. Now, isn't this like a gay establishment, essentially?
Essentially, it is. My first time going there, I didn't know it was a gay bathhouse. But after, we went there about 2-3 times. And initially, the first time I didn't know, but I said we can go there. It was with our mutual friend, the friend that actually introduced me to Jussie. So I can't say anything about the first time. Okay, the second, third time, why would I go to somewhere like that is because Jussie's, like I said, the reason why my brother and I even agreed to do the fake attack, he's someone that can help us in our career. So Jussie he was a friend, one, and two, he wanted to go somewhere, so I was gonna accompany him to what he wanted to do. You know, being a friend and also knowing that he can help us out in our careers. So I went there with him. The gay bathhouse has a sauna, has a fitness gym, has a hot tub. And that's where we would go in.
He did ask about a co-ed one as well, but they said they don't know about no co-ed ones.
Yeah, they asked. I did ask, like, come on, man, how many times are we gonna go to this one? Can we go to the co-ed one? And then they said, because it's a pretty interesting place when you think about it. So I'm thinking, damn, is there a co-ed one for that? Like this. And they said, oh, there's some Russian one, but it's closed. It just happened to be closed. That's what they said. And I was like, okay, whatever. I wasn't gonna argue.
And to be frank, if they had asked me to go, I would have went as well. Like me and my brother, we don't judge anybody. We don't judge you if you're gay, Homo sapien, whatever you are.
He said Homo sapien.
We don't care. Like
Homo erectus.
I've been to gay clubs, gay bars. Like as long as you respect me, I'm gonna respect you.
Yeah, we're people at the end of the day. We're all the same. So.
Right. Well, you had to get on the stand, and his lawyer asked if gay pornography was played on the televisions inside the spa. You said, I don't recall. He said, do you remember masturbating with him? You said no.
Come on, man.
Who does that? Do gay people actually do that? They just sit around and masturbate with each other? Is that something that
I'm not gay? I don't know. I don't know how this works, man. You'll have to ask Jussie. You know what I mean?
He said we masturbated together and then we made out. No, that never happened. Never. No. False. That's negative.
Okay. Well, thank you for clearing that up. Well, then on December 9th, 2021, Jussie was found guilty of orchestrating a fake hate crime. The old police chief actually said if he would have just apologized, they would have just dropped the charges. But since he kept on saying that I didn't do anything, this is a conspiracy, whatever, they decided to go all the way with it. And then on March 10th, 2022, he gets sentenced to 150 days in jail and 30 months probation and fined $145,000. And I remember in the courtroom, when he heard the verdict, he started to yell. He said, I did not do this, and I'm not suicidal. And if anything happens to me when I go there, I did not do this to myself, and you must all know that.
Gay Tupac.
When you saw this whole yelling, that's Tupac for you? Oh, okay.
The gay Tupac. The gay Tupac. Sound like something the gay Tupac would do, right?
Yeah, right. That was just insane what he was doing. He was acting like he was going to get Epstein. I am not suicidal. I am not suicidal. Dude, ain't nobody finna kill you. Nobody thinks anybody's going to kill you. But it's a show.
Yeah.
It's a show. And the world is a stage, and he's going to act. He's going to play his part. And that's what he was doing. And that's what he continues to do to this day.
Yeah.
To this day. That's Deontay Wilder.
Right. Okay. Well, he gets sent to jail. The mayor actually spoke and supported the jail time. Jussie said he only got sent to jail because he's black.
No.
And then at one point, I guess he was in the psych ward and they moved him out. He started, he requested an emergency release because of threatening phone calls and so forth. And then on March 17th, he gets let out on bond pending an appeal. He had only served 6 days in jail at that point. When you found out that he got out, what'd you think?
This man knows some people in some high places, man. Like who the hell goes to jail and spends 5 days and gets out right after that? So yeah, it was. But I didn't feel bad that he got out either, because honestly, I didn't even wish jail time on him to begin with. I was thinking they was going to give him probation or something, but the judge wasn't playing with him because he wasn't remorseful at all. He didn't admit to it, and till the end, he kept to his gun. So the judge was like, okay, I gave you a chance to come out and be truthful, and this is what you're going to do, 150 days. So, yeah, I didn't really feel any type of way about it.
Yeah, I thought that was the normal process that, okay, you file an appeal and then you're out until the appeal is heard by the appellate court. But that's not how it's done. I've heard that no one gets out that quickly. So that goes to show you that there's a big classism at play when it comes to that, because a normal person would still be just sitting in jail. So I don't feel any type of way if they allowed it. That's the justice. That is the justice system. So let it play out.
Right. And he's still out right now, right?
Correct.
Awaiting appeal?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, and I think he did an interview with Sway where he continues to deny the whole thing. He's innocent. It's a setup. It's because he's gay. It's because he's black. It's whatever.
Being black
and
is,
I guess...
Go
sorry,
ahead.
go ahead.
I was going to say, being black has nothing to do with it. It has more to do with classism. But we're black too, right? And it's arguable that we're blacker than Jussie. And why I'm saying that is he's half white. You know, I believe his father is white. And both of our parents are black. And it's sad because the BLM group, the actual organization, came out in support of him, saying that they believe Jussie. Where does that put us, the little black guys? Oh, I guess we're not black no more. I know black, like the Dominicans say. Like they say the Dominicans say, I know black. I guess we know black then. So yeah, that was a shame. Like that's hurtful that they were supporting him. He had people writing letters. I believe Samuel Jackson and his wife wrote a letter for him in support of him. Ain't nobody write a letter for us. Nobody came out supporting us. But we're not asking for your support. Trust me, we're not. But I'm just saying, it just goes to show that the classism that's involved.
Were you guys actually charged with anything or no?
We didn't commit no crimes. What is there to be charged with?
We were never charged. We didn't commit any crime. The crime was filing a false police report. We were paid actors, so we were never charged with anything. We didn't do anything wrong legally.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and I guess Jussie's lawyer filed a lawsuit in response to the defamation lawsuit that you guys filed, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So is that still ongoing?
So that got thrown out about a month ago, and the judge gave them an option to refile it. So they've refiled it again. So we're back in court again with the same thing. It's gonna get thrown out again, but they're just reaching at this point.
Right. I'm sure it's a hassle to deal with right now.
It is.
Oh, it's a lot.
It definitely is.
And we thank our lawyer, Gloria. She's doing a tremendous job with that.
So after that night when the staged attack happened, did you talk to Jussie at all? Had any sort of contact with him? Anything?
No contact with him since then. No.
Okay. If Jussie were to walk in the room right now, what would you tell him?
You crazy as hell, bro. What's good? How you feeling? That's it.
Yeah, it's no ill,
animosity.
Yeah,
No.
none of that with him. Like I'm a child of God, so I've forgiven him.
Yeah, we are men of faith, and I hold no ill will towards Jussie. So if I seen him walk in, it's all love.
It's all love.
Like with everybody, it's all love for us.
Well, how do you feel in terms of the bigger picture? Because hate attacks really happen every day. You know, I mean, you could take it back to Emmett Till or even earlier, where people get beat up, hurt, killed over being black, being Jewish, you know, being Muslim, being Asian, and so forth. And this really created a fiasco over these types of very, very serious situations. And you guys are unfortunately part of this. When you think about it, how do you feel?
Yeah, when I think about that now, I do feel kind of bad for being a part of it because at the beginning I really didn't look at the big picture. I was just thinking it's some Hollywood stuff that he wants to do to help his activism career or whatever. So thinking back on it, I wish I really thought about it more before I really agreed to doing this. I allowed my ambition to overpower my judgment.
Our reasoning, yeah. So we were very ambitious. Yeah, we still are ambitious, but we might just go about it in a different way now. But we didn't reason. We didn't use our reasoning skills, our logical thinking skills at the time to actually think about the whole picture, the bigger picture of what we were actually doing.
Portraying,
Yeah. So we think about it now. Hindsight is 2020. We think about it now and we see all the negativity that it can and has bring, and yeah, that's all.
Do you think that at some point Jussie's going to come clean and say, okay, here's what really happened, and yes, I staged the whole thing? Or do you think he's going to be defiant to his last breath and say that he's a victim and this really was a real attack?
No chance in hell. He is not coming clean. No way, Jose. Hell no.
It's too far down the rabbit hole.
Man, that guy, he's taking it to the grave, literally. When God says, hey, come here, he's going to lie to God and say, God, I ain't do it. I ain't do it. I'm telling you, he will. He's going to take it to the grave and beyond. He can't. He won't. And look at the position he's in. He was an activist, and his family were activists. They're heavy on that. So him coming clean and saying he actually did that, that's going to be a slap in their face. I heard his mom had some dealings with the Black Panthers and whatnot. So you could see the type of history that's behind him. So it would be very bad for him to perpetrate a fake hate crime. So I don't think he would ever come clean. He's not in a position to. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. Finish your thought.
Oh, I said he's not in a position to come clean.
Got it. Didn't one of you guys challenge Jake Paul to box?
Oh yeah. So actually, so I challenged Jake Paul to box. I was on TMZ talking about it, and other African media channels talking about, let's fight. Let's have a fight. So when Hasim Rahman fell out, I said, replace me, Jake. Jake's been boxing longer than I have. And so I started boxing about 4 years ago. He's been boxing about 5 years, but I'm way better than him. I'm million times better than him. But he's a little scary. We actually want to do a tag team, like a double team, like my brother and I versus Jake Paul and Logan Paul. And let's do it. My brother will face Logan Paul. I'll face Jake Paul. Let's do it. Shit. Let's see who's
not ready.
The old bros versus the P bros. The Osundairos versus the Pauls. Let's get it. But he ducking. They ducking. But we gonna make it happen. We gonna make something happen. Trust me.
Look, he's only been 4 years in the game. He just turned professional last year, June, and he's ranked number 25 in the world.
WBC, yeah.
Number 1 in Africa.
Yeah.
With only 6 fights.
Only 6 fights. I'm the WBC African Continental Champion, so I already have a championship belt with only 6 fights. And this is unprecedented. Nobody does this. Nobody has done this. My first fights have been against undefeated fighters. And not saying anything about Floyd. Floyd didn't do that. But Floyd is a GOAT. He's the GOAT. I salute Floyd. But he didn't do that. Mike Tyson didn't do that. They faced bums, tomato cans, cab drivers in their first few fights. My first fight was against someone that was 3-0. You know, and my last fight, the one where I won the championship, was someone that was 11-1. 11-1. So I'm facing people that are very good, you know, great boxers. And Jake Paul, come on, man. You acting scary. You went to go fight Tommy Fury. You lost to him, whatever. Okay. Now
first of all, that was his first actual boxer that he fought. And even, what's his name? Tommy Fury? A bum.
a straight bum.
He's
I want
a
him
bum.
too.
He's a cab driver.
I think he drives cabs. Uber
or some. Tommy Fury a bum.
Yeah,
and he lost to Tommy Fury.
he
so
lost to Tommy Fury.
let's stop. He probably needs to put them gloves up.
Maybe
Put them gloves up.
Well, I'm gonna make him put them up.
He's fighting a UFC, another UFC fighter.
Nate Diaz,
yeah. Another UFC.
Right.
And if he lose against him, he just need to call it a day.
I don't think he'll lose against him. I don't even think he'll lose against Tommy Fury, but he did. And Tommy Fury really didn't do much, but it is what it is.
Well, there you have it. Ola and Abel, appreciate you guys coming in and sharing your story. This is something that's really perplexed the whole world as to what happened, because you always heard all these weird spatterings of different sides of the story and videos, and Jussie's, the whole time he's denying the whole thing. So no one really knew exactly what happened, but I feel that after this interview, everyone knows exactly what happened. Everything you guys said really matches up with the police reports and all the research that I did up to this point. I don't feel like I caught you guys in any sort of lies or, backtracking or anything else like that. Unlike Jussie, who's always changing his story and creating new situations. At first it was some white guys, and then I think one of them was white, and then, I had a gay relationship with this guy. And, the story just kept evolving, and, I never spoke to him. I did speak to him. And, it's
right,
the whole thing just makes no sense on his end and makes total sense on your end.
Right.
So I appreciate you guys clearing it all up.
No, thank you. There's another part where they said we were supposed to be deported. People still think that we were going to get deported, or asking, why haven't they been deported yet? Send those Africans back. Motherfucker, we just like you. We're the same. We're American citizens. Come deport us. Shit. If you can, you can't deport us if you wanted to. I know you might not like us, maybe because we black, but shit, we here together, and we gonna be here together. Another thing is we do have a book coming out in June, July. A book about our situation, about who we are as people. It dives deeper into the Jussie Smollett situation, of course, but it's about our lives and who we are as people. So we have that, and then we have our podcast. Our podcast. YouTube channel, Osundairo Brothers.
The Osundairo Brothers. Our podcast is called The Big Hoax. You can follow that, subscribe and like. We talk about some crazy stuff on there. It's real good, actually.
Talk about current events and whatnot. And we have that. We have the Instagram, Team Abel, Team_ABEL, Team Abel. And then he has his Instagram, his own personal Instagram.
Yeah, King Ola the Prince.
Yeah, and then Twitter is Osundairo Brothers, Team Abel again on Twitter. So we have those things going on. We're looking to still continue our entertainment career, entertainment business, and also we're still doing the influencer. We're willing to do influencer boxing. My goal as a boxer is to be world champion. And like I was saying earlier, I didn't come here to play. I'm really fighting the best of the best, and that's what I want. There's no boxer in my weight category, and even the weight categories above me, below me, that can see me. Ain't nobody seeing me, and they're not willing to see me. They're scared. I'm the best out right now. I'm the greatest of our generation, of our time. I am the greatest, and I'm going to prove it, and I'm willing to prove it now, tomorrow, yesterday, whenever. I'm willing to prove it, and you got to see me. You got to see me. It's inevitable. And if you want a payday, come see me, because I'm knocking heads off, and I'm taking names later. Come on.
Right. And I just want to point out that, Ola, you're wearing a MAGA hat with a slight alteration, where instead of the A, well, both of you are not wearing it, where instead of the A, you actually have Africa on there.
Yes, sir.
And what does that stand for with the new hats?
Make Africa great again.
Keep going.
There we have it.
It's make Africa great again, because we believe in Pan-Africanism. We believe Africa needs to be united socially and not culturally, but economically. We believe that together we're stronger, together we can. So we believe make Africa great again. So that's the thing. We selling these hats. We're the creators of this. We created this sign. We came up with that, the MAGA country with the MAGA hats. We did see Mike Tyson wearing it, like
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we saw him. Yeah, we were like, come on, man, you took that from us because we were the first ones to wear it. We have a picture on TMZ with us with it 2021, right after I won the USA National Championships in boxing. We had a video and picture of us wearing it. So we're the creators and founders of this, and we are selling it on teamable.com, or reach out through us on Instagram, and then you can cop you a hat.
That's what it is. Ola and Abel, man, appreciate you guys sitting down. And look, flip this negative into a positive.
Yes,
use the publicity from what happened to springboard your career into whatever you could turn into. I mean, the Cash Me Outside girl is now worth millions of dollars by taking a bad situation and turning it into a legitimate career. First it was hip hop, now it's OnlyFans or whatever she wants to do it. But Kim Kardashian turned a sex tape into
right.
$1 billion empire. An empire. So
Exactly.
so you guys blowing up would not surprise me. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully this interview will be a stepping stone into that direction.
Catapult.
Amen.
Yeah, we pray that too. Oh yeah, and just like the Cash Me Outside girl, we do have our own OnlyFans. Make sure you check it out. It is on our Instagram, so you can check out the OnlyFans, and it's great content, of course.
I'll take your word for it. But go ahead.
You sure you don't want to sign up? You sure you don't want to check it out? It's only
Jussie might sign up though. Jussie might
I
sign
think
up.
he might already be
He might
signed up.
already be
He might
subscribed.
already be a member. Exactly.
Yeah.
Besides that, we do make music too. We have a single called Magic that's on all streaming platforms.
By the Nigerian brothers.
By the Nigerian brothers, Magic. And it's a great song, and it's more like a club song or a song where you could dance to, girls can dance to it.
That song's gonna blow up.
Yeah, it's gonna blow up when
It's gonna be in every strip club, every club in the country.
Yeah, it's nice.
Just wait.
It's nice. So yeah.
That's what it is, man. Wish you all the best. Until next time. Peace.
Thank you.
Thank you. Peace.